Pokémon Scarlet and Violet introduces many new Pokémon into the Paldea region. The Paldean Pokémon are represented by each type, beginning with the traditional 3 starters of Grass, Fire, and Water type Pokémon. There are some new features and Pokémon forms, and that's where we come in, as we'll be looking at the top 10 best Pokémon from the Paldea region. Keep in mind that this list will only focus on Paldean Pokémon and will not include legendary Pokémon, mythical, or paradox Pokémon, which includes the 4 new hyphenated legendary Pokémon, all with a dark type base. Keeping in mind that there are a lot of dual type Pokémon in the Scarlet and Violet games, so we'll be taking the strongest Pokémon of that type. And of course, just before we do go into the video, if you do like this type of content and you would like to see some more top 10 videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button and of course, like the video. We do also stream over on Twitch. I will leave all the links in the description box below. And with all that said, and in no particular order, let's get to the list. These are the top 10 strongest Pokemon from the new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet games. Number 10. Farigiraf. Girafarig evolves into Farigiraf after leveling up, knowing the move Twin Beam at level 32. Farigiraf is more about offensive than defensive, and its typing makes it hold weakness to Bug and Dark type Pokemon, although it does have immunity to Ghost types, a Pokemon from the Johto region that finally got itself an evolution. Number 9. DUDUNSPARCE. Another Pokemon from the Johto region, this uncreatively named DUDUNSPARCE ties in with Girafarig's new evolution as the strongest normal type Pokemon in the Paldea region. You can evolve your Dunsparce once it gets to level 32 with the move Hyper Drill. DUDUNSPARCE is of course slow, but carries a lot of HP and has the ability to learn loads of TMs. This Pokemon is weak to fighting types and is immune to Ghost, though normal type moves cannot hit Ghost type Pokemon without an identifying move first. Number 8. ARMAROGUE. ARMAROGUE is the strongest Psychic type Pokemon in the game, and this Scarlet exclusive is the opposite of Ceruledge, the Fire and Ghost Pokemon in Violet. You can evolve your Charcadet into ARMAROGUE by using the Auspicious Armor, although to do this, you'll need to trade 10 Bronzor Fragments or 10 Sinister Chips with an unnamed man in Zapapico for the armor item. ARMAROGUE holds weakness to Ground type, Rock, Water, Dark, and Ghost type Pokemon. Number 7. GLIMMORA. GLIMMORA is the strongest Rock and Poison type Pokemon in the Paldea region. GLIMMORA isn't as sturdy as most Rock type Pokemon, but makes up for it in one key area. GLIMMORA has a very high special attack, putting the few Rock attacks and many Poison attacks that are special attacks to even better use. Glimmet evolves into GLIMMORA at level 35, and as a Rock and Poison type, GLIMMORA holds weakness to Steel, Water, and Psychic, with a double weakness to Ground. Furthermore, Steel is completely immune to Poison attacks, so that effectively wipes that one out. Number 6. Meowscarada. The final evolution of the Grass starter, Meowscarada resembles a professional wrestler. Sprigatito evolves at level 16, and then at level 36 to Meowscarada. While some of the other Pokemon are special attacking tanks, Meowscarada on the other hand is a speedy powerhouse. Meowscarada will represent the more difficult playthrough of Scarlet or Violet, as it holds the most weaknesses of the starters. As a Grass and Dark type, it holds weakness to Fire, Ice, Fighting, Poison, Flying, and Fairy, with a double weakness to Bug. Number 5. Skeledirge. Skeledirge is the final evolution starter of Fuecoco, who evolves at level 16, and then at level 36 to Skeledirge. The Fire Gator is a special attacking tank, and luckily since many strong fire types are special attacks, Skeledirge should be able to withstand while distributing some ferocious firepower. Number 4. Annihilape. Annihilape is a new evolution for Primeape and is one of the strongest fighting types in the game. To evolve Primeape into Annihilape, you'll need to land Rage Fist 20 times and level up. Although you can't just use the attack as missing, or just using the Ghost type move on immune Pokemon, as that won't count towards your total. As a fighting and Ghost type, Annihilape is weak to Flying, Ghost, Psychic, and Fairy. However, it does hold immunities to normal and fighting types. Number 3. Kingambit and Gholdengo. Kingambit, the new evolution of B-Sharp, is another interesting evolution method. You have to equip your B-Sharp with a leader's crest, and then you have to defeat 3 B-Sharps also holding the item. This means that the earliest you can do this is at level 52, when Pawniard evolves into B-Sharp. Kingambit is not only the strongest Steel type, tied with Gholdengo, but is also the strongest Dark type outside of the top 4 listed. Gholdengo, on the other hand, is the evolution of Gholdengo, the crossover Pokemon that was first seen in its chest form on the teaser website, then in its roaming form in Pokemon Go with the ability to eventually catch this Pokemon in Pokemon Go for those who don't have the new Scarlet or Violet games. Gholdengo holds weakness to Ground, Ghost, Fire, and Dark types, however has immunities to Fighting, Ghost, and Poison. Number 2. BAXCALIBUR. BAXCALIBUR is the pseudo-legendary introduced in Scarlet and Violet, and much like other pseudo-legendary Pokemon, it has a partial dragon typing. This Pokemon's typing negates the ice weakness to normal damage, however along with other dragon-type Pokemon, this Pokemon also has weaknesses to dragon and fairy attacks. On top of that, it also adds weaknesses such as fighting, rock, and steel type attacks. Luckily though, this Pokemon doesn't hold any double weaknesses to any other types. Number 1. Palafin. Palafin is an interesting Pokemon, both in terms of obtaining this Pokemon from Finizen and for its unique ability. Firstly, to evolve your Finizen into Palafin, you need to make use of the Let's Go feature, which allows your Pokemon to travel outside of its Pokeball and engage in automatic battles. From there, and at level 38, you then have to use the multiplayer function to have someone watch your Palafin, to then while it's battling trigger the evolution. Palafin makes for one of the strongest non-legendary Pokemon in the game when 0 to Hero is activated. All you need to do with this Pokemon is to take one attack from your opponent before you send out Palafin again, or just wait until your other Pokemon has fainted. And so there you pretty much have it. That were just some of the strongest Pokemon in the new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet video games so far. So what did you think of this list? Do you feel that there were any Pokemon from the Paldea region missing? Although perhaps you think that there was a Pokemon on this list that shouldn't have been included. If so, do let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. I would love to hear it. And of course, not forgetting that if you do like these types of videos and you would like to see some more top 10 content, be sure to hit that subscribe button and of course, like the video. I'll also leave some more top 10 videos at the end of this video if you would like to check them out, including some more Pokemon related content. Thanks very much for watching guys, and I will see you all next time.